I don't know what you did. Now I'm the gal that's chasing you up. Flip my lid. Come here, eager beaver, baby.
Hello and welcome to
Was That an Orgy? Woo!
starring Charlene and Teresa Bawd, two sisters that explore the topics of sex, sexuality, gender, and sex positivity. We will also try to answer the question, was that an orgy?
Hey,
We're live.
hi everybody! Yay! Welcome back to another episode or episode of Was That an Orgy?
Does
An
that mean it's
episode.
short and wide?
Yeah, and it smells a little bit like Fremunda
Oh my
cheese.
God.
From
Oh
the
my God.
balls.
Okay, so what is up with you sounding like perma-sick here? Tell
I
me.
am perma sick. Yeah.
What? Why?
Mama got some Action Jackson at a friend's wedding a few weeks ago, and he was sick, and then I got it, and then it turned into a sinus infection, went into my lungs. So now I'm chewing. See me chewing gum? It's
Uh-huh.
actually a phlegm globber.
It's a loogie.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
so
just-
wait.
I call it like green salt gum, lung gum. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I
And-
just want to remind you.
Oh, and I got a UTI. Yay!
yay!
Fun to get, hell to get rid of.
Yeah.
3
Should've
weeks.
peed after you had sex. Should have peed after you had sex.
I
That's
was
what-
drunk and I forgot. I was drunk. Or no, I don't know. Maybe he had a case of like poopy dick and
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. Who
Poopy
knows?
dick. Nice.
Yeah. Could have been, that. I can't remember.
Well, then I
it was
also-
4 a.m.
Oh God. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. All bets are off at 4 in the
Hello.
morning.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that like also if if you're drunk and even peeing after sex, like I think there's probably still so much sugar in your urine from alcohol
Uh-huh.
that's not really going to help matters a whole lot either, because I know that like sugar is just going to help that UTI just
Oh,
flourish.
yeah.
It's like feed me. Yeah.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah. Feed
I
me,
know.
pee more.
Pee more, I know. If only I peed more, I wouldn't feed Seymour.
That's right.
Semen more. Yeah.
Semen more.
Yeah.
So we're going to catch up for a minute, but of course we've already said we are going to be doing Clone a Willy today. We have a beautiful volunteer that's going to help us
Yes.
with this, and
And-
we will do it in a way that's safe for all viewers.
Yes. Also, like, I just have to say on that note, it was really amazing us both, being a part of this beautiful, pervy Polylandia, and, you especially being so well connected in the community. Like, it was really hard, no pun intended, to find someone who's willing to like get fluffed. I was going to bring in my
Yeah.
puppet theater, and put the subject behind it. Maybe put like a luchador mask on him, and then just open the puppet theater part where,
Mhm.
spread the pink curtains, if you know what I mean, and just show his face. And man, it was like everyone was like,
Yeah.
I even scored some Viagra because I was like,
That would be necessary
Yeah.
because like even at most sex parties, oh guys, sorry, I'm going to out you. Even at most sex parties, I would say a majority of guys are popping some Viagra or Cialis ahead of time because penises are sometimes shy.
yeah, I know, just like clitori.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just that it's easier to hide it because we're only
Exactly.
growing a little bit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all growers and not showers for the most part, I would say.
That's true.
That's true.
And we're all a little bit more sapio or demisexual
Yeah,
than we would idealize being, maybe.
I know, right? Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
great, if
Yeah.
you could just show wing better whenever
Yeah.
you want to? But, I mean, relaxation, orgasms, and sexual, being turned on, it's like an autonomic response of the body, and it kind of requires relaxation and
Mhm.
safety.
Mhm.
So,
absolutely.
Showing up at a party and being expected to get an erection, what a
Yes.
boner killer.
Yeah.
you know?
Now perform for us. Get
Exactly.
an erection.
Exactly. While we
I'm-
hold up judging number cards, 4.8.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice on the Richter scale.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to be cloning a Willy, but first we're going to catch up
Yes.
on our
Sorry, soda makes me a
So
little
good.
gassy.
Yes, Satan. What did you
Yeah.
say? But like first, we could just catch up on our weekend
Yes,
shenanigans. I
think you had more fun than me.
I actually did have an orgy this weekend.
Yay!
It was an orgy.
Yay, Shar, which means, again, what's the definition? Is it five or more?
And
Okay.
I am not sure exactly how many people were technically having sex at the same time. I'm pretty sure we reached 5 at a certain point. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
There were many more than 5 people around. It's just that I'm not keeping score to see who's doing whom and
I
all
think,
that stuff.
I'm going to add to the definition of what an orgy is and say, I don't think everyone has to be actually like suckety fuckety daisy chaining at the same time. I mean, if there's sexual activity going on in the room, intermittently this person, that person, I think
Definitely
that's an orgy. Yeah.
If the room smells like balls and
BV,
balls and BV afterwards, you had an orgy. And yes, if you need to leave a window open overnight, that's an orgy. Like that is for sure.
Yeah. And if you open someone else's fleshy window and you smell a little BV action, I just learned from Shar that BV is actually contagious from female to female.
Yeah.
So watch those stink fingers.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This is a public safety announcement.
A public cervix announcement.
Public cervix announcement to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. BV is very easily transmissible.
Bacterial vaginosis.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know.
Ladies, if ever. Oh. Yeah, I love that. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, if ever you notice a fishy smell, that's not always a natural thing. Like sometimes BV is natural, of course, but it is easily cured and it's easily transmitted. So it's a bacteria. It makes a funky smell. It can also create a whitish discharge. It can also cause itching, often making people think that they have a yeast infection. And then what happens is someone will treat a yeast infection using over-the-counter stuff, and that actually wipes out the good yeast, the bad yeast, leaving space for that bacteria to go apeshit bonkers in your pussy.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get the worst case of BV you've ever seen. So there are actually a few different things you can use for BV. Sorry, this is turning into a long one, but I do happen to know a lot about this because of all my experience in the sex positive community. So boric acid is one way to go about it. And boric acid is nice because it will cure a yeast infection and BV at the same time. The bad thing about boric acid is that it basically nukes your pussy.
Your pussy probiotics.
Your pussy probiotics are now dead.
Yeah.
So it's like anything that could potentially get in there and create a new problem is going to go ahead and do that right away. So you're leaving yourself open to that. Then, then there's the, kind of common over-the-counter treatments for yeast infections. Then there's kind of a type of antibiotic, not probiotic, antibiotic that's commonly used for BV, and you can take it orally. I can't remember what that's called. You can take it vaginally in it's like an ointment. Nice word, favorite
ointment.
word.
Ointment.
It's a moist ointment.
A moist ointment.
And it's called Vandazol. And you use it for 5 days, and it takes care of the BV, leaving the rest of your vaginal flora
your
intact.
Pussy probiotics.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the nicest one. You can also use it on a kind of a maintenance in a maintenance way where like you use it a couple times a week and it just kind of keeps it at bay. Like particularly if you are really active in the sex positive, sexy community and you're like playing in areas where there's other women a lot and maybe let's say, or buttholes. And you're not sure if that finger's been washed, before touching you or something like that. Go ahead and when you get home that night, put in some Vandazol and it's really great. And then for people who touch vaginas, vulvas, all that good stuff, all that whole area there, make sure to wash your hands between touching.
You know what I was thinking about that?
And wash your dick between touching pussies, or change your condom between touching pussies. Or a great thing to do is if you're having sex with 2 women at the same time, they could each put in a female condom,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go between them without having to change a condom every time.
Oh, I forget about female condoms. What? What does it
Female
say?
condoms.
It says, "Here's one for the dudes." What's the difference? Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah.
We told people to.
We have our first joke.
Our first joke.
What's
Okay.
the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball? A guy will actually search for the golf ball.
Yeah. What's the opposite of misogyny? This isn't a joke. I'm just really wondering. Like when it kind of is a something that
Is
digs
it
on men.
That's
another question.
Misandrony.
Misandrony?
I'm just going back to my
That's fancy.
Latin
That's so
shit. I don't know.
multisyllabic. I
Yeah.
love it. So labia ick. Shit. What were you just talking
Oh my
about?
god, that reminds me of a joke.
What?
What's the difference between pussy and parsley? You
You
got to remember this one.
Oh, it's on the tip of my noodle. Let's see. Well, you don't want to eat the parsley?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Is that it?
Nobody eats parsley.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. That's a good one.
We learned that. I've been talking to people about how we learned all the grossest jokes when we were kids. Like, you got in trouble for this, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that was a joke. I remember knowing that joke in maybe the 4th grade.
Oh, that makes me want to tell my outing mom story.
You need to totally tell your outing mom story.
Okay, Mom, you're in big trouble. So I remember in 4th grade at Hazeldale Elementary School, they would line us up at the door before they let us go at the end of the day. So we'd all line up with our backpacks and your lunch pails, wait for the bell to ring, and then everyone got to and so we're in Mrs. Marshall's class in 4th grade, and we're standing there in line, and Mrs. Marshall says, "Well, class, as long as we're standing here, does anyone have a joke to tell?" And I'm like, oh. And she goes, "Teresa?" And I said, "Okay. Why does Miss Piggy douche with vinegar and sugar?" And her eyes got big, and she goes, "I don't think we want to hear the answer to this joke, Teresa." And then I just blurted out, like, "'Cause Kermit likes sweet and sour pork." And no one laughed because, like me, no one knew what a douche was in 4th grade.
Totally.
Yeah. And so I didn't know I was telling a joke about, Miss Piggy taking vinegar and sugar and filling her twat.
Yeah.
And then spraying it out probably in Kermit's face while he fingers her.
Totally.
So, anyway, so then I get home from school, and then that night, I hear ring, ring. Mom answers the phone. She says, "Hello." Oh no. "Oh, I am terribly sorry. I will talk to her about this immediately." Mom hangs up the phone, and she turns to me, and she's like, "Teresa Michelle Boyd, Mrs. Marshall told me that you told the whole class the Mrs. Peggy douching with vinegar and sugar joke." And then she goes, "I am never telling you a joke again." Like that. So Mom told me the fucking joke that gets me in trouble.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But that was the best. So you actually didn't know what douching was
No.
when you told that joke?
I had no idea.
So I was the nerd I read the dictionary. I would do that for fun, for pleasure. So I would compile the words I didn't know. Because, we didn't have iPhones at the time. We didn't have the magic box of answers.
Right.
We didn't even have a home computer. So I would write down all the words I didn't know. Next day at school, during library time, I would be looking up words like douche. Because douche would be in the dictionary. The library had those super fat ones. So I would look it up. So I knew what those things were, and I knew how naughty it was. And I think that's maybe what saved my ass.
Right, exactly.
I had gone and looked up the word and gone, oh God.
You paid attention to the details.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got in trouble because Mom told me the joke about rubber balls and liquor, and I told our cousin, who was too little to know it. Busted, Mom.
Busted.
Yeah. So, anyway.
But also, that does mean that Mom gets to take credit for the shit we're doing now.
Exactly. It's all your fault. Just like all the therapists tell everybody, it's the mom's fault.
Right.
This is all your fault. Mom.
Yeah. I know. Isn't this
a little dad's
terrible?
fault too,
Look
though.
at
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's also.
He's kind of like an inbred Southern Robin Williams, but a little more mellow.
Yeah. Do you remember him every time Lauren Hutton would come on screen or Sophia Loren, he'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I remember him saying weird as his southern colloquialisms, like, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Totally.
Yeah, she got legs that won't quit.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a great pair of legs. But so, the thought I had too about preventing BV squirrel, but I'm like actually
let's get back
tracking.
there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what if people actually kept some sanitizer? People that like to, poke the pooper, keep a
Yeah.
little sanitizer by the bed so that you don't
Yeah.
you don't lose focus on which finger's been where. Just don't have
Absolutely.
sanitizer on your fucking hand and then touch a punani.
Yeah, that's what I
made
was
that
thinking.
mistake once.
It doesn't feel
Hoden.
good.
No,
Yeah.
it does not.
Also, I mean,
Unless you're into that.
gloves are really handy too. Just like if you're in a place where you might be touching several people and you don't want to run to the bathroom to wash your hands, bring some non-latex gloves because a lot of people have latex allergies.
Ooh. Actually, finger cutlets are great. If you don't want to use a whole, I'm seeing if our model is here. I'm getting dings on my phone. Oh, okay. 17 minutes. We will have a model.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
So this is going to have to be a 2-part molding. Did you say what we're doing today?
We're molding Clone Willy?
Yeah, you already said that.
I think I did.
Okay. But
how long does it take to set? Is it that the mold takes
So
forever?
it turns out, I didn't do my due diligence to figure out, I thought we could do this all in one episode. And they're actually recommending that you mold the dick.
Uh-huh.
And then you let the mold sit for 2 hours. Then you pour in the dildo shit, so that you can make a dildo.
Great.
And then you put the vibrator in that while it's still moist. And then that should sit for 24 hours. So I realized
that's so fun. Okay,
yeah,
that's
it'll
great.
be a 2-part segment. What a
That's
cliffhanger,
That is.
a big boner cliffhanger.
Such a boner cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And if we don't get any more jokes tonight, maybe we'll get another joke next week.
Yeah.
It could be our second Clone Willy
Yeah,
winner.
exactly.
'Cause
more sex jokes, you guys. Come on.
Yeah. Just dirty. Yeah.
Don't let us
dirty.
down. We know you're all a bunch of pervs out there.
Yeah, you freaking perverts.
Or
we can also look on YouTube or whatever, like anyone who's watching this not live, leave your joke there because we will next week follow up. Maybe we just decide now. We can decide now. Next week we will decide our winners.
Yeah.
So pressure's on.
Yeah. But if that one joke teller, is the only one, guess who gets it? There's, easy contest there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
sanitizer.
then you and I can decide which of us gets the second Clone Willy for ourselves because we both told jokes tonight.
It's true.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
Or would it be our mom because she told you?
That's true.
The Miss Piggy joke.
Yeah, and then she could clone our stepdad. And that wouldn't be awkward for us at all.
We would hope to never find that.
Yeah. Although she said he has a big one. Sorry.
It's true.
So being your little sister, I just want to hear more about. So you said you think you had an orgy this weekend.
Yeah.
And being someone who I can say now, knowing the definition of it, I've never been in an orgy.
Oh my goodness.
I know. But I'm still hoping I can grow up and be like you. So I'm curious, a lot of the times I think what holds us back from trying new things is fear of the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot I don't know about it. When you have 2 to 4 people, it's a lot more simple. You add a 5th and then it's not like couple.
Yeah.
So there's got to be etiquette. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So much etiquette around.
School me.
The etiquette around orgies. And I would say the most important thing, initially right off the bat is get the right mix of people, obviously. So
yeah.
The people that I invited. So this was a
Mm-hmm.
celebration of my divorce, which has not happened. It is to come next month. Finally. Fucking finally. But it was one of those things where it's like, we're going to go ahead and celebrate this thing so that the universe gets the message that we're ready to be done.
Yeah.
So
well done.
We all, yeah. So I was like, and so in creating this, this group, I wanted people who just feel good
Mhm.
with each other.
Is this a
and feel
long-term
good
group
with me.
or just for the weekend? Was
It
it a
was
special event?
This was the first time some of these people were meeting each other,
Oh, wow.
and
Crazy.
but they run in similar social circles, know some of the same people and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
it isn't like there's an outsider over here who knows nothing about sex positivity that I
Right.
invited.
Right.
That's the first most important thing is feel really confident about every person that you invite,
Mhm.
because every person adds such a huge ingredient to it. It's like adding a carrot to your stew. You're going to give that stew a totally different flavor by adding carrots or not adding carrots.
Mhm.
So it's like you make sure that you feel confident about every person you're bringing and every guest they might bring and all that stuff.
So you were the chef.
I was the chef, indeed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then so just this really beautiful, loving group of people who all are very sex positive, super well versed in consent.
Mhm.
That's really important. Nobody's gonna get a little like overexcited or anything like that. It was just like this very cool, chill group.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really sweet and loving. And I think also it felt really supportive to me that they were all there to celebrate my divorce.
Yeah.
And one of my really beautiful, wonderful friends made a cake that was like a broken heart, and I got to cut it to completely
Nice.
sever it. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, and we will end this. And so
Yeah.
it
Nice.
was really fantastic. And then there are also the key points of like when you go to a sex party or something like that, you don't want to drink too much.
Right.
Because you want to make sure that you're able to hear other people's consent and that you're able to consent still.
And that you don't get whiskey dick or whiskey clit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
like that is important. In fact,
Yeah.
if anyone was guilty of drinking too much, it was probably me, because
Yeah.
I was the hostess, and so I started a little bit earlier than everyone
Uh-huh,
else, as
uh-huh.
I'm kind of like wandering around the house doing
Yeah.
things.
Was this at your house?
Yeah,
Oh, you got rid of the kids.
it's for the night. Yeah.
Nice.
It was my first hosting event at my new house, and it was
Yeah.
so perfect. It
That's
was
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I would say the other keys are to have sensation play toys out there. So like,
Mhm.
furry things, soft things, big heavy chains from like Home Depot. I think we did this in an earlier episode where we talked about sensation play.
Right.
Have sensation play as a really fabulous option. Someone brought the violet wand, which is the
Mm.
electric thing.
Mhm.
And I swear
Just
to
like
you,
a vibrator, right?
no,
Oh.
no, this is different. So I thought I would hate the electric wand or the violet wand, because I get so pissed off when I touch a doorknob and it shocks me, and I'm like, motherfucker!
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? I beat you up. But so I get super violent about that. But then the violet wand is actually very well controlled electricity. So it can
Mm.
feel like a tickle on your skin. Oh my God, we should do a whole episode where someone brings in a violet wand.
Yes. As soon as we get
I know.
sponsorship from like, some sex toy company,
Well, we know someone who has one.
Ooh, bring them
So,
on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he knows who I'm talking about.
So more about this etiquette thing,
Yeah.
because that's what makes me nervous is like,
Okay. So general etiquette is talk to people casually like they're your friends, of course. You can be flirty, all that stuff, but don't be an agenda pusher. Like,
Yeah.
agenda pushers are problematic in a
Yeah.
sex party situation, because you never want to be someone who's trying to make something happen.
Oh, a joke. Oh, okay. Why does Santa Claus have such a big dick?
Big sack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it said dick. Why does Santa Claus have such a big sack?
Why?
He only comes once a year.
Yay!
Jokes.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then it's a white Christmas.
Yeah.
All of your tits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
So you don't want to be an agenda pusher. You don't want to be the person trying to make something happen where people aren't really like a hell yeah consent about it. So the idea is you kind of throw some flower petals on the ground, and if people follow down your trail, lovely,
Your
wonderful.
treasure trail.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if they don't, that's great. Don't get attached to that. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's this guiding but not forcing sort of thing that happens at sex
Right.
parties. And even if you like want to join a group that looks all cut, and this goes for like you know, clubs, sex clubs, all that stuff, everything.
Yeah.
Even if you see people that look like they're having a good time and you know them, don't walk up to strangers and do this, but like you know them, you just say, wow, this looks so wonderful. Like maybe say it to one person who's on the edge and
Mm-hmm.
just be like, if you have space for me, I'd love to join you, but I'm going to go grab a glass of water and I'll be back in 5 minutes. So no
Mm-hmm.
pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you come back in 5 minutes and they're like, get your ass down here, bitch. That's what you do. And if not, you just mosey on by and act like you didn't even notice that they didn't call you in. You know?
Right. Gotcha.
So it is a 0 pressure thing because you
Mm-hmm.
don't ever want to not be a hell yes, or anyone to not be a hell
Right.
yes for things like that.
And you don't want to like loom around leeringly and distract them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
Because
sense.
that kind of brings down the vibe. Like everyone's
Yeah.
going to be like, oh, so awkward. Like, and then there
Yeah.
was lurky person in the corner.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And no one wants to reject anyone.
Yeah.
Unless you're into that. I'll always say that. Unless
Yeah.
you're into that, unless that's your thing. But
Yeah, you might.
yeah. So did the people that you were inviting to the orgy that didn't know each other? I mean, to me, that's next level brave shit right there.
Yeah.
They just trust your taste. And
I
they're
think
just
so. I hope
experienced
so. They're definitely experienced enough.
veterans of the
They're veterans of the sex
orgy.
positive community. They've been to play parties before.
Mm-hmm.
They also trusted me to set up a space that was big enough to
Mm-hmm.
where if people have the need for privacy, they can create some privacy.
Right.
So it isn't like, and also I control the lighting, I control the music, I make sure there are spaces that are close but not too close.
Did you tell the kids, like, under no circumstances do you come back home for anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
good.
for sure. Yeah. I was like, okay, you are out. I am now taking off my clothes and I'm not putting them back on. So whatever you see is going to be your fault.
Oh, you just came out and said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I am going to get naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to leave.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
There's no greater threat than seeing your parents naked, really.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Or seeing them doing it. That's
Yeah.
the other thing.
Well, and luckily I have, my house is like tall, skinny. So there's like the basement where big stuff can go down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And then mid floor is like, oh, you might want to throw on a little robe or something like that.
Right.
And then top floor is like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I need some privacy. I need to decompress or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, and I think that's another thing that really works about that. And that is a constant theme in lots of sex parties that I've been to, is that there's a space for getting down. Like I want to be the center of attention or somewhere near, adjacent to. There's the I want to eat or drink. And then there's the I need to be alone. I need some aftercare. I need some cuddles. I need to be quiet, that sort of thing. Like I need to control my space.
Destimulate
All
yourself.
three of those things need to be present in every party that happens, even if it's in a small space and it's like a small room. Like you have to designate
chalk
spaces
off
for things.
corners or something.
Yeah. Chalk off corners. Do whatever you have to do. Put up one of those like kind of folding temporary walls. Like I have one of those, for work. Could easily be used for these sorts of things where it's like, okay, this half of the room is this, that half of the room is that, and I put a fake wall between them.
There you go. Or some cereal boxes like we did when we were kids and we would get sick of looking at each other's faces. We just put the cereal box between us and then glare over it.
Yeah, and be like, you're looking at me. I can tell you're looking at me.
I can hear you breathing. I hate the sound of you breathing.
And then I'd be like, I just solved the puzzle on the back of the box.
Right. Yeah, you smarty pants.
You jerk. Yeah.
So you know what I'm thinking is like maybe it's time to start to let's start the clone. Yeah, let's start to like check out this clone of Willy. My lovely friend, I shouldn't say names. She's a professional. She owns a business. Got me this clone of Willy. It's a glow in the dark vibrating the in-home penis molding kit. Make a
Yes.
vibrating silicone replica of any penis. At first, I thought it said family penis, so I'm glad I didn't say
And
that.
y'all, I just want to say this. This thing has got to be like about 12 inches long. So I think it's going to accommodate most penises. I mean, the diameter, it's good.
Yeah,
it
good.
would accommodate most cocks other than like the really outside the norm as far as
If you're
diameter
molding
goes.
a donkey,
Yeah.
I think that's about, as big as you can get. This
Yeah.
is donkey dick size, though. It's literally.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So
very huge.
I
Not that we would, hallelujah, you know where to find me if you would max that thing out.
right? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Don't stretch it out, Shar.
It'll never go back.
I'm going to start to open this up.
This is the vibrator part.
Yeah, that's the vibrator
This
part.
looks like, okay,
this
so
is such a bitchin' setup here. It's like it comes with a vibrator.
So this looks like the little vibrator that they used to sell.
Oh, that grandma
in
had.
the 50s
Yeah.
and 60s.
Yeah.
Where it was like, you turn it, I'm sure it's
Oh
not,
my
it doesn't have
goodness.
batteries in it, but it takes like some AA batteries.
Yeah.
And it's the kind that's like, oh, I have some neck tension.
Right. Yeah.
But this is perfect. So you must just leave this sticking out of the bottom so you can change the batteries and turn it on.
That is
How
brilliant.
lovely.
So let's see what's in here. I think this is the bag of the shit that you mix
Oh, that
with
feels like
the
plaster.
water.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
feels like plaster. Oh, that's gross. That gives
It's
me the willies.
something different. I
hate
think
that.
it's more of an alginate thing. So let's see what we have in here. Okay, this looks like one of the 2-part silicones
Okay,
that
this
you
looks
mix
like
together.
cum part 1, and this
Cum
is
part 1 and
jizz
2.
part 2.
Oh, and
okay.
look, the label is the directions. Oh my God! Thank God.
Oh God, I can't touch that bag.
Yeah.
That feels so gross.
It's
like a bag
That's
full.
very spectrum
It
of
feels
you.
like a bag of chalk. I hate that so much.
It's chode chalk. So
Chalk.
so yeah, okay. It looks like
I'm gonna stick this here.
It looks like I'm guessing this is the stuff that you and look what's cool. I remember in the video they said that you have to make sure that the temperature of the water that you mix with the chode chalk doesn't go over 90 degrees or else it'll set too quickly. So
Oh my God.
I didn't think that they would actually include a thermometer. This is just like the kind you had stuck up your butt when you were a kid.
Oh, I
you
love
specifically.
that.
No, I'm kidding. But this I actually don't know what this is. And you know what I forgot
That's
to
the
bring?
glow in the dark pigment.
Oh, aren't you a genius?
I just know this from doing t-shirts for too many years. That's our glow in the dark pigment.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that must mix with one of these two motherfuckers.
I think that these two mix together. I watched the video. We can watch a quick video
the dick.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
This makes the dick this chode chalk makes the is what you put in this cylinder.
Chalk.
So the container is actually the little, penis mold, yes. And so in the video that I watched, which actually you could watch right now, it's a really cute little video. And what you do first is they said first make yourself erect or make him erect or they. And then
make they
erect. And then you're going to want to like cut the end of the cylinder to just beyond the length, because, if there's too much space, then, you're only going to get the tip.
Oh, so
And sometimes just the tip is fun.
Let's cut the tube then. We can do that.
Yeah, but first we have to have our model. Interwear. Our model is here. Here. I have an idea. First, you can watch this video, and everyone can watch the video with you. It's such a cute little whoops. Hopefully we'll turn it up. Here. You hold that.
Oh my God. So I'm a rebel because I'm horrible at taking direction. I'm not gonna watch the video. I'm gonna tell you, it was so funny. My kids sent me the funniest message the next day after the sex party. They were like, thank you, Michael, for stepping in and for me. They sent me a video, and one of the bean bags had a bit of a stain on it, kind of like Monica Lewinsky's dress. And they were like, fucking gross. And I was like, oh, and seriously, you guys, okay, other sex party etiquette. If you are hosting a sex party, put out a stack of towels. I did. I put out like 9 towels.
Yeah.
So
A roll of paper towels.
and also sex party etiquette. If there's a stack of towels out there, for the love of God, freaking use the towels. Come on, people. Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese and rice. All right.
So our brave model for the day is Tatala, Josh Jacobson. I said your name. Hope that was okay.
Tatala, I'm so sorry.
Tatala, come on down.
Come
You're
on
the
in,
next
Tatala.
dick model on
All right,
the,
I'm going to move my
the
chair.
clone of Willie's right. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
get into your position.
Assume
By the
the
way,
position.
There will be no indecent exposure during this. I just want to tell everyone you don't have to
So you
stop
can come
watching.
in here.
No cocks were harmed in the making of
Yes.
the
Yes, that's
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Maybe. Good to
Yeah.
see you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Throw this over
Everybody.
here.
COMMING.
Yep, yep.
Yay.
Actor,
All right.
singer. We finally found someone cocky enough.
Ah.
Pun intended.
Like what you did there.
Yeah, right?
All right.
Yeah.
And then so what we're gonna do is I thought maybe we could put an apron on you
Sure.
to start with. Okay.
Just to make it
Yeah.
extra
Lovely
weird.
apron.
Oh my God.
No
Are your-
padding on
Are your nipples sensitive? They're very
I think
large.
he's excited
They
to
are.
be here.
Yeah.
Let's turn this around.
Oh my God. Wait.
Tie it up for you.
And
big
very
panties.
skimpy
Okay.
panties.
panties with a
Nice abs though, real cute.
Yeah, right? Isn't it?
I'm
Good.
good.
You are so hot.
Move to Portland
So
and
hot.
these types of things might happen.
Right?
This is-
exactly. Welcome
so
to
this
your
is
new
the
life.
magic of Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is what happens here.
Okay.
You know,
And then let's see. Maybe I'll wear that apron
oh
then.
God, I didn't even know
Yeah.
you put that there. Okay.
Bitch,
Is this apron to avoid splatter of any kind?
I hope so.
Or just for humor?
It's
Yeah, all of the above.
A little both?
Yeah,
a little of both.
Okay.
So I think
Here, let's take this
since
up here.
since I don't have an apron, I will mostly be more hands off.
Mhm.
Hands off the glands.
Hands off the
glands
glands.
Okay.
Oh my
I got
God.
the
I
bitch,
remember
bitch,
that
bitch.
apron.
I used to wear this
Used to
in
wear
my
that-
massage job, actually. It just says bitch, bitch, bitch.
Bitch,
Bitch, bitch, bitch.
But you've had that since what, the 90s?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. When I was just a
I-
little kid.
I remember
Just
you
kidding.
got that when we had to cook for the family.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Jesus Christ. So I'm going to bring this stuff over here. Did you read the
Okay.
directions or are you just like,
No.
let's intuit this
I
shit?
told stories. I thought
okay.
you knew what we were doing. But
For the most part, the only thing I don't remember, the
we need
glow.
you, Josh, to pull out your cock first. The glow happens later. Fuck the glow.
Yeah.
Screw the glow. Screw these things.
So
Stick your dick in the mashed potatoes.
Stick your dick in the
Yeah.
potatoes. All
Yeah.
right.
now, just for the ease of today's performance, we decided to sever his cock off. And so now he's just going to hold it because, all the interwebs. Oh, there it is. There. Well, wait, first you got to stand up. And
Yeah,
show,
stand
You
up.
got to show America
gonna
that
pull
it's
your chair.
not actually a real cock,
Well,
or
that's
we'll
for
get this.
America to decide.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. But they saw it first. You saw it first. It's not a real cock.
Yeah,
So-
YouTube, don't kick us off.
I mean,
This
it's
is
real.
not a real penis. It
Yeah.
is
It's
a
somebody's real penis.
it's
It
a
was-
mold
I think
of
his
somebody's
name
real
was
penis.
Jeff Stryker, the
A replica
porn
of a
model.
replica.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's Jeff Stryker.
Oh, but wait, you know what? This is something I realized. Like,
Yes.
face this way. So I think what we're going to have to do. Did you wear underwear?
No.
Oh shit! Rock starring it. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think what we're gonna have to do now. This is I played
we
with
go.
the quack a little bit,
Okay.
and what I realized
Quack.
is that it's got a bend to it. So
Because
to-
Jeff
to-
Stryker is girthy
this
for
is huge,
fuck's
for God's
sake.
Now this is what I thought is to get
That's a
the
big
bend out of it.
dong.
Can
All
you,
men are
can you
not
put it?
created equal.
Can you-
Put it in upside down.
Can you
Turn-
flip
turn
it so
your
the
dick
balls are up?
upside down?
You got the balls up.
Yeah, balls
we need
up.
balls
Balls
up.
up.
It's
Ball.
It's
Don't
straight-
balls
Wait,
up.
balls up.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, this is a new thing. Balls up.
Yep.
All right.
It's the
I
new
mean-
body
Now we
bod
need to
term.
trim our tube so that it is only 1/2 inch longer than your
There you go.
Jeff Stryker cock.
Then
Okay.
you're
So
striker.
as
on
as an artist here, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say we need to cut about.
Oh, you don't cut off that. No.
No.
Oh.
No.
But
I'm not
sure.
gonna cut from this end. I know.
Oh,
I'm
good.
I'm measuring.
Oh.
with
Careful
my,
now.
I know.
measuring with my
for God's
finger.
sakes.
All right, about an index finger's worth of length.
Maybe this, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut to
Mhm.
here. We'll leave just a little extra
You owe me.
because
Yeah,
because Josh is so girthy.
Yes.
We're
yes.
gonna leave a little extra length because I have the feeling we're gonna have a lot of plaster in there because
Yes.
this boy is a girthy
I
guy.
know.
Might
All
not be
I think
anatomically
he's-
correct.
Yeah.
Balls up
Shh,
and all.
Shh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shh, we don't talk about
I
that.
think
Balls up.
that he would be his pronoun would be they.
Wait, wouldn't that be fun?
Given this,
You
I'll
get
go-
to
I'll go with
hear
that.
the sound of me cutting this tube. It's very
Yes.
exciting.
very exciting indeed. All right. So and then
Oh.
what they said too.
Oh, I did such a good job.
on the video they said to once you like cut off the end of the cylinder, cover it with tape because as you can see it looks like plastic barbed wire and having that around here.
Luckily, Josh has jeans on, so we are
we're gonna
feeling
be
good.
okay.
I'm
And hopefully-
concerned about the
here.
temperature of our water.
Oh yeah, let's. Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll do our measurements here. So
Okay.
what do we have? Oh, we still have a little extra space. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
go just a
trim it on
wee-
down.
I'm gonna just
So,
trim a little further.
I'm gonna guess you could just keep the thermometer on this piece of paper. I think we're gonna be way over 90 degrees.
You think so? Does
um,
it feel hot?
Yeah, it's like 110. So I brought in some. Where's the other water I brought in to mix with?
Do we have? I have cold water. Do you need some?
Okay, sure.
Or
Better
room-
too cold than
room
too
temp.
hot.
There you go,
And
some room temp water.
Okay, is there vitamin C in it? Looks
Oh
cloudy.
God, there are electrolytes in it.
Maybe I
Sorry,
left
this
the
is-
other water in the
Good for
bathroom.
Dehydrated.
I think
Oh,
we're good.
so
That's about
dis-
half in it.
So
We're
disorganized. Okay, I think I probably
We're-
left the pitcher of water. You get it all.
All right.
Start to
So
practice.
we have our cock and tube about the right size. Yep. All right. Now we just need to. How bad is it? Oh, it's still really hot. Okay. So I'm wondering
Yeah.
if we just like dispense some of the very hot water into here and then some cold water instead of trying to cool off. So, Teabag, instead of trying to cool off that huge thing of water, maybe we pour some in here.
That's what it is.
Oh my
Dang.
god!
How
You're
much
like
again?
a
It's like a
smart. You're
cup and a
smart as
quarter?
fuck. Okay.
Let's just pour
Okay.
in.
Wait. Why doesn't it say like
It did in the video. Okay, now let's take the temperature of that. Where'd the thermometer go up your butt?
1 3/4 cups? 1
Okay,
3/4.
Let's see how much this is. How
That's probably around
this
70.
is- God, you are good.
Yeah,
70.
bitch.
70 degrees. So I'm
right.
going to imagine that it's
And-
mostly
And I would say
you
the
said
water
1 1/4 or 1 3/4.
1 3/4. So that's probably good right there.
Okay.
Because I think we're in the thing. The pitcher is probably around like hot tub temp. So that's like what 110 or something.
Okay. I'll just pour in a little and see how it goes. You said
Okay.
1 1/4, right?
1 3/4.
1 3/4.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Especially
Okay, well now it's at 80.
Oh.
And
Okay, so we could go more hot.
Significantly.
We can go
a
more
little
hot.
more hot. Well, it said don't go above 90.
Okay.
So I'd rather have it a little bit because they said basically it's going to harden faster, which, you know, in other circumstances you like. So that's 1 1/2. There's the 1 3/4.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
doing it.
And let's just point out, you went and got special chopsticks today from Shandong
Yeah.
in Portland, Oregon.
Uh-huh.
Shandong.
Hope we don't get sued for that.
Oh, you know what? We love you,
Mentioning
Shandong.
Shandong.
Okay, so and
Best
it
hot
says
and sour
open
soup.
up the packet of powder.
Okay.
Ah.
Let's read ahead though, because you know
I
this shit's
did.
gonna set, and then we pour it in there, right? And then we
Mix for 15 seconds.
and we don't
then
need lube
pour
on the
it.
dong, right?
Lube the dong.
We don't.
No.
I mean, it'd come with lube.
no.
These people thought ahead. They
No.
thought of everything.
No. Yeah, we
Okay.
don't need lube. So basically, we're gonna pour that and the setting powder
Uh huh.
in the bowl. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
mix for 15 seconds. Then we're gonna pour it into Dick cup.
Yeah. They said don't stir it for more than 60 too. I remember that from the video.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
15
So I'm
seconds.
gonna get
we
my,
got
my
this.
stirring hand ready.
Okay.
Are you getting excited?
It's like
Yeah.
baking a Betty Cocker cake.
Oh,
Ba-dum-bum.
You're gonna go Shooting star. Smack it.
Smackety smack.
Funny guy.
Don't talk back.
Hey, what's up, funny
So let's
guy?
see. We'll move
Does
this
that
side.
mean you're coming back for next week when we mold
Pun intended. He's coming back.
mold the penis
Mold the
from the
penis.
mold?
All
When
right.
we make the actual dildo.
Now this is the most important
Sure.
part. We just don't fuck this
Let
part
go.
up. Because it's like when the alginate, I did some molding of my own yoni.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a puppet for my ventriloquist.
I'm going to set a timer for 15 seconds as soon as you cut that and start.
As soon
and
as I
mix
add
it
the water?
and start. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
I cut
This
it.
is very exciting, everybody. I
All right.
hope you're as
Are
excited
you
as
sure
I
it
am.
was 1 3/4 water, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I read it with my
And did it
very
say
own
powder
eye-
first, right?
eyeball. Oh, wait.
Pa-
Cut open the bag.
oh, it looks like
it says
water
cut open the bag and
first.
throw it into the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So water
Throw
first.
it carelessly into the water.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to do it in this because this has a pour spout, and that seems
Yeah,
like a
dude.
real smart idea.
Super smart.
I'm cooking with ass now.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Let's move this. too.
Ass, grass, or cash.
Yeah.
Gotta
Nobody
have
wants
something.
for free.
All right.
So okay. So let's see. What
Pour
do you
it
think?
in and stir.
Shandong chopsticks to stir,
Totally.
or the yeah? I think
Shandong. I think Shandong's our
wanna-
winner.
Here, how about if you do the alginate? You put this in, shakety shake shake. You know, pour it in as my lovely assistant,
Sure, here you go.
putting the
All right.
ass in assistant,
Here you go.
and
Oh my
Slowly,
gosh.
but surely.
This is
Yeah.
so
All of it's gonna
exciting.
go in, yeah.
yeah, all of it's going to go
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Okay, here we go. The timer
Okay.
has started now that the majority is in. Oh, I see it. It's getting thick already. This is so exciting.
Okay,
Oh my God. Bawd, you got some serious fever working on those arms.
I know. And they said make sure that it's like they said it's okay if it's slightly lumpy, kind of like pancake dough.
Yeah,
So, did you time it?
it's going.
Okay. Oh my
You wouldn't
gosh.
believe.
I don't want to get bubbles in it too. They said, don't go too crazy because you don't want
Oh.
bubbles. Oops, sorry. Don't knock
fuck.
the table. My
I
bad.
made it
my
15
bad.
minutes, not 15
Oh
seconds.
my god! I feel like
I
it's been
think
15 seconds.
I think we're
definitely.
just,
Okay. So here we go. Ready?
yeah.
Hold the mold.
I've got the mold.
You've got the biggest.
I've got the mold.
mold of them
You've got
all.
the cock. Let's make lots of
clone
money.
Willy. Let's make clone a Willy.
Willy.
Okay, here, I'll put
Let's
those-
make lots of pew, 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 pew.
Willy, 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 Willy.
I see your dong there. It's sitting with no hair. I've got a plaster mold. Let's get it before it gets cold.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna
Right
have to
there,
record
off
that.
the cuff. Boom.
Okay, so and what you want to do too?
1 to 2 minutes.
let's get it off the rim.
get it off the rim.
Yeah,
you know
no
what?
pun intended.
That shit, once that goes in there, that's going to be all over the place, dude.
I don't want to ruin his
Now,
jeans, but
a man isn't terrified to stick his own member
yeah.
in this.
And it the
You
great thing
tell
is
us.
the great thing
I mean,
is it
I'm-
gets
okay.
a little warm.
So we're gonna have to
I'm
make
scared
sure
to
You're
say
that
gonna have
my
to
own
lean
dick.
Yeah.
lean forward. So
Lean
Can I-
into
can I
it.
stick
see?
your cock back,
Here.
cock or
Can
ass
you see
back.
him? Front and
Ass
center.
back.
No, wait,
Ass
push him
back
that
the
way.
other
Push
way.
him that way.
All
You
right.
want your
Push him that way. Quick, we gotta get this thing going on.
Get your dick
So-
facing down. Dick
Dick facing down.
Dick
Okay,
down.
Like
Here
a
we
paws
go.
up.
Oh, it's going.
Oh, God.
Down.
Wait,
God.
wait.
Oh!
Wait, get sharp. Grab those towels
Holy
over
shit.
there.
Hold on.
Holy shit.
I got this.
Okay.
We got this.
Oh,
Okay.
Keep
boy.
going. Keep going.
I think
Okay.
you should undo your fly.
Okay. Well.
Do you care if this gets in your pubes?
I
you-
don't care
This
if I
is so-
see pubes. Won't be the weirdest thing I've
Okay,
seen.
there
in
you
a
go.
while.
There you go. Okay, there.
It's so
It's on
messy.
the edge.
It's
on
so
the edge.
messy.
Oh, don't turn
Hold
it
it.
though.
No,
Hold it
no.
straight.
Don't turn
But I
it.
saw the dick was touching the edge. You can't have the dick touch the edge.
Okay.
Well, the problem is that's a really thick dick. So
I know, right?
we need okay, so we need 1 to 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna say
Okay.
1 minute and
Hold it still.
fucker 19 seconds now.
There you go. You can turn your mic back around. Well, it's probably right in the way of the camera.
Hey, how exciting is
How
this? huh?
exciting. Never
This
mind,
is
pull it
like-
up. This is more important that this beautiful image of my
Here we go.
hand covered with sure. You
Shit,
gotta hold
sorry.
it under my hand.
I got
Sorry,
you.
hi.
Got you.
Hi, sorry. Put it back how it was.
Yeah,
Like
there
this?
you go.
All right.
It's a 3-ring circus over here. We owe Tatala some new jeans, I think.
How many whores does it take to
Plaster
mold
washes
one
out.
replica of a cock?
2 Bawd sisters.
1.5.
You can pull my microphone over too, so that people can hear all this genius
This is so exciting.
Tata Latakna doing. I can feel it in my hand getting a little
It's getting
hotter.
hot,
It's getting a little
yeah.
stiffer. I can tell there's some alginate that came away from the top.
So I think
It's-
what needs to happen is that you would be laying forward so that your dick would be going down so that you're actually like docking in an upward way.
Yeah.
You know, so instead
Yeah.
of trying to go horizontal, you just want to like dip your dick in it.
Dip your dick in it. You'll dip your balls in it. I think that it would be easier with a real dick too, because you can feel with your dick if it's actually touching
Feel
the
it
sides.
with your dick. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run around that side
Yeah.
and
Run
grab
around.
the towel.
And I'll tell you about the time I had a friend come over and help me try to like mold my coochie. I tried to make one of these molds from my coochie.
Oh,
it was-
excuse you.
It was
Nice one.
pretty hysterical because is it time already?
It's time. It's been 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's time to
Well,
pull it out.
more is better than not more, right?
Well, you
Could
know,
get stuck.
we could let
I think
you
I'm
off
stuck.
the hook, and we
Well, off the hooker.
you guys could turn around and gingerly get this muffa out of your pants, and we
Uh-huh.
could continue to let Donger.
Oh, that's
Sit
a
in
good
there.
idea.
So, if you'd like, I can put up a privacy screen here.
there you go, and you can
I'll look the other way.
Just take your cock off.
yeah, take
Just
your cock
pull
off.
your
Hey,
cock out, my
Hey,
dear.
boy, just take your cock off.
Pull the cock
Give us your
out.
cock. Yeah.
This is
Right.
so fun. I get to
All
watch
Oh my God.
everything happen.
I think my
Oh,
hand is stuck
God.
to your jeans. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so
Oh my
gross.
god. It's not the first time that's
Your
happened.
hand is
Okay.
stuck to
Okay.
okay.
And okay, you could drop the
Oh, I could drop the
Yeah.
privacy
Yeah,
screen.
there you go.
Perfect.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna come
here it
this way.
is.
you
Here
go.
it is. You know,
Zip up.
darn.
Oh, God.
I didn't notice how like far away from the top. See, it kind of for those of you at home, pay great attention to that. I think that it would have been helpful if it's pressed up against a real body
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
the alginate from sliding down like that. So,
But we were doing it in a way that's safe for YouTube and
Mhm,
all of the
exactly.
media. So,
yes.
oh my God, look at your
Blah.
hand. Oh,
Oh my
so
god.
Teresa, how was your Saturday night?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
It was
it.
pretty busy, Charlene.
I know.
I'll let you ladies
Well-
finish this off.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
go. You can go
cut
watch
it back
But,
in.
Yeah,
but
right.
stick around.
I
Stay,
will.
stick around.
Thank
Okay,
you.
don't go far.
Our lovely assistant,
You're wonderful. Thank
cock
you.
assistant. So you know what this reminds me of though, as we hold this,
Yeah.
it reminds me of like when I tried to mold my punani
Yeah.
using similar stuff.
Oh, this
And,
is
like,
so weird.
Every one of my like punani molds, it came out kind of like the Scream, where it was like, yeah.
I can't even imagine what mine would look like. Like, I've had children.
Well, the problem is that
Oh.
unless you I wanted the whole like gravity hamburger bun shape.
Yeah.
So my friend that was helping me, he'd done it on women before, but he had them like lay on their back, spread their legs, and he just kind of slimed them Ghostbuster style. And
but
so
that's
they're-
like open.
yeah, so theirs was more like a open face sandwich rather than a ham
Yeah.
wallet. And
Yeah.
so the way I was doing it,
You
I
want the
really
wallet.
really wanted to get like the, kind of like the Pac-Man shape, the hamburger bun, because I was going to make a puppet out of it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, but like every time it's like labia flesh is just so delicate that when
Yeah.
we'd slap all the alginate on it, it would move it around.
It does.
Yeah. And then
labia don't have any real weight. So
Yeah.
do we can we pull Dick out of here?
I guess you're doing it.
Come on, Dickety Dick. Well,
Dickety dick.
Ah! Look at our dick.
Did it work? Did it work? Ooh, man.
Jeff Stryker.
Yeah.
Hi.
I think that this is going to take it's
Oh.
pretty good, but like right on
We
this
got to make
part,
sure to like
see there's a
let
little
it-
alginate missing there. So before we actually take it out, I'm going to go back in with alginate I have at home and fill this side to support it.
Mhm.
And then this part we
Mhm.
can just kind of like mend it on the outside, before we pour the silicone in to make
Yeah.
the positive cock.
You know,
Does that make sense?
it's not a bad transition though. Like it's not going to be like a harsh
Mhm.
bump or something. It's basically that big old vein.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we're seeing there.
Purple
So-
vein. Purple vein.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, I definitely think Clone a Willy would be a really fun thing to do with your partner. Not on screen so much,
Yeah.
but like, yeah.
Yeah. And then so I think that what we should do is just do the other part at home, because once you get the
Yeah.
negative, then you mix up like the silicone, and we're going to put in this glow in the dark stuff. And then you fill this with that and stick the vibrator. Where'd that go? Grandma's neck massager.
Grandma's neck massager.
Yeah. Stick that in the middle of it.
Mhm.
And then let that dry. And you take this, they said, to cut out a piece of cardboard.
Oh, yes.
And so what you're going to do is you're going to put the cardboard in the top and then stick the vibrator through it. And that's going to hold it at the very top like that.
And that's going to
So-
keep it from going too close to one of the edges as well. So all makes a lot of sense.
It will make these people, they thought it through.
They freaking designed
These
the
Clone a
shit
Willy.
out of this shit. I love
They
it.
did the shit out of the shit. So, so yeah, we'll do this at home, and then just bring in the replica. And
Yeah.
here's the other idea that I had. So I'm about to launch, doing all of my lovely like sex positive art on like live streaming, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the shit. And what I thought I would do is I thought it'd be really fun to actually make some positives of this out of like either plaster or resin, and paint them all and make them into salt shakers or maybe creamers, that you can keep in your fridge.
Yeah.
And then I thought,
Oh my God, a creamer. Okay.
right?
So I've seen a salt shaker that's a penis, but I have not seen a creamer that's a penis. That's a
Right?
lovely idea.
It has to exist.
It will.
I can't be the first
It will
dirty
soon.
and bread bitch to think of that.
Can you give it some really huge bowls to hold all the
Yeah,
cream?
well, what I was thinking is like, check out these balls, right? This would be the holder that you put the creamer back into, so it doesn't fall down. Make it a holder.
The balls
Look
are
at
the
it wiggle.
holder.
Yeah, and then you can set it in there and it'll keep it from tipping over. Ball stabilizes.
Or if the balls are part of the creamer, that will also hold it up.
That's true.
If
That's
it's like
true.
totally flat on the bottom.
It's probably a better idea. See,
I'm
Shar,
all about holding more
this
cream.
brain of yours,
I know.
Swear to God.
Freaking nugget right here.
Fucking
This thing.
genius.
This
Yeah.
thing right here.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
You wouldn't believe it though. We are almost out of time. Oh my gosh, like 2 minutes.
yeah.
So what? We definitely have one winner. Oh, I want this to.
I think we got
stay
2
up.
jokes. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
She's a unicorn.
I'm a unicorn. Or I
unicorn.
was
Oh my
for a
God.
second. It
The
felt so
last
good.
unicorn. So
Does
yes.
that start Tom Cruise?
What the last unicorn? Exactly.
With
Yes.
a dong
I hope
on his
not.
head.
That I would like. Yes.
I know,
Because
exactly.
he is a little bit of a dick.
He totally is a dick.
What was I going to say?
Sorry.
Oh,
Love you,
before
Tom
we run
Cruise.
out of
Love you,
time.
mean it.
If you like the show at all, think about like tipping us, $1 a month, something like that.
Even
if
if you're
we
Tom
got-
Cruise.
Yeah, even if you're Tom Cruise, because this divorce is ruining Char's bank account.
Yeah.
So we might not be able to do this forever. We kind of need y'all to throw down and keep the lights on. So
Oh, damn
you can tip Char at our Patreon account. Was that an
Yes.
orgy?
Mhm.
Patreon, you know the
And
words.
if you have any questions,
You say
just
words.
email us at wasthatAnorgy@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Or you can leave comments below our videos. Remember to like and subscribe to us because that just helps us in so many beautiful ways.
helps us get ad
And
money.
Send it on to your friends who are total perverts who love this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Share it. Oh my
Share,
God,
share,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
you can share it through Facebook.
yeah.
you know.
We're really active in the community, and we just want to get the word out there that sex is great and who you are is who you are, and we love you for that, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Be your best you.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. And if worse comes to worse, I think we should just put the FU in fundraiser.
Yeah,
You know?
totally.
Yeah.
You mean I should hook for?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And I think I'm gonna sell some of these. I'm gonna make these on my live streaming show.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of like painting some of them like, Sugar Skull Day of the Dead, a little
Aw.
cultural appropriation
Oh my
with this
God.
penis.
Clowns.
Clowns.
Clown
Yes,
penis. Clown penis.
yes.
Oh my God.
I did put a clown nose on a dick about 3 weeks ago. You had to be there.
Oh my
It was the
God.
perfect
Oh my
moment.
God.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So
I
is
heard-
that it?
Can I tell a really
Yes,
ridiculous
more
joke?
jokes.
So, okay. Guys who drive big trucks usually were like, yeah, small dick, right?
Mhm.
So, guys who drive small cars, big dick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys who have big shoes, big dick, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Clowns.
Honka, honka, honka. Oh,
There we
yes.
go.
And I think I've told this one already, but do you know the origin of the word cock?
No. I love it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
thanks for being such a big, beautiful cunt, Shar.
Yeah, thank you for being a cunt. I'll see you
You're
next
welcome.
Tuesday,
We'll see you
cunt.
next
Now I'm the gal
Tuesday.
chasing
Bye,
you up
everybody.
and flip my lid. Come here, eager
Bye,
beaver,
Mom.
baby.
I
Eager beaver, baby. Well, what are you gonna do with this eager beaver, baby?